We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, now as I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes, you access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone. Right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how are doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Hey, just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right? You can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those three dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie June won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Well, we'd like to officially welcome one and all to another Mikey Live program. It is Friday, thank God it is Friday. It is no ordinary Friday for many people, you know. It's the beginning of a month, so that means some of all you get pay, you know. And I guess as much you had jingling, ching, ching, you might be hanging out somewhere or plan on hanging out somewhere, planning on doing something, spending some money. Well, good night to you. And of course, it's Friday, so we don't stay too long on the program. In fact, from now, any moment we get with quiet and peace and tranquility, we're lucky. It's only me and the son here today for ourselves. I cannot leave him unattended, and so he will bust into the studio anytime from now. All right, so, you know, parenthood. So let's go. So the first thing that we have to tell you about, boy, well, we're going to talk to you about live ammunition training from the police, okay? Now, here's what. We're going straight into the thing tonight, all right? We ain't sticking. We're going straight, all right? Because, like I said, I don't want our son to disrupt us. Yeah? So let's get all the news out of the way. Now, the Royal Grenada Police Force, they'd like to notify the general public that there will be ammunition training, and that's at the Pearls Airstrip, and that's happening tomorrow, July 2nd. So they want you to please be guided accordingly. They start in only from 9 o'clock, and then they're going up until about noon, midday. So the public, you're advised, and particularly the residents in the area, in the surrounding areas, all right, and the owners of animals and so on, and small craft operators, you are strongly advised to refrain from using the area during the time of the training, all right? Please be guided accordingly. That's important. And again, from the police, there was an oil spill. I know the rain come and things, so I don't know to what degree that was sorted out, but then there was an oil spill by around 1910 in Grenada. So motorists, you are asked to please, once you're there, traversing that particular area, to please be extremely cautious. Okay?
A big noise.
You heard a little noise?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard a cannon.
Okay, we'll check it out just now, okay? Daddy will check it out for you just now. Okay, so you heard a noise. All right. And so the next thing that we have to tell all you about, boy, COVID-19 is real. I'm happy to say that, well, it didn't take very long, you know, for me to be cleared off any symptoms and cleared, totally cleared from COVID-19. But still, it's really a border, you know, it's a border. That thing had me in a kind of way, you know what I mean? So I wish that for no one, even if the numbers are low, but low numbers is not no numbers, you know, so we still have to protect ourselves from this. It's really not good. All right, it's not good. So we still have some cases that are lingering around that the ministry has advised us on. There are, from the last dashboard, 14 new confirmed cases of COVID-19. All right, I guess people want to know the overall number. There are a total of 153 active cases of COVID-19 in Grenada. 153. All right, that's okay. You know, that's okay, but we could do better. Let's go down to single digits. All right, let's go down to single digits, and once we go down to single digits, then we're pretty. All right. What else do we have to tell our listener? Going like fast and furious. Fast and furious. The next thing, swearing in of the Grenada opposition leader. Now, yesterday, you guys, we witnessed the swearing in of the cabinet ministers, and I think I'm supposed to have a picture somewhere here. Yes, boy, look them. You understand? So yes, those are your cabinet ministers. They were sworn in yesterday. All right, and they are ready for business.
I'm ready for business?
Yes, they are ready for business. See, I get a little background vocalist here. Okay.
Okay.
So, for the positions, for those of you who might have missed it, there is Honorable Dickon Mitchell, who, well, obviously the Prime Minister and the Minister for Finance, the Minister for National Security, Home Affairs, Public Administration, Information and Disaster Management. That's Dickon Mitchell. And then Honorable Joseph Andel, yes, and Joseph Andel, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development. Honorable Lennox Andrew, Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Tourism, ICT, Creative Economy, Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives. Honorable Dennis Cornwall, Minister for Infrastructure and Physical Development, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation. Honorable Tevin Andrew, Minister for Karaoke and Peter Martinic Affairs and Local Government. Honorable Philip Telesford, Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs. Honorable Andy Williams, Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation. Honorable Kireen James, Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy. Honorable Ron Redhead, Minister of State with responsibility for youth and sports within the Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture. Senator Claudette Joseph, Attorney General and Minister for Legal Affairs, Labor and Consumer Affairs. Senator the Honorable Adrian Thomas, Minister of State with responsibility for Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives. Senator Honorable David Andrew, Minister for Education, Youth, Sports and Culture. Senator Honorable Gayton Jonathan Lacrette, Minister for Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. Senator the Honorable Gloria Ann Thomas, as the Minister of State with responsibility for social development and gender affairs within the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs. All right. And Ruth Rose, the Secretary to the Cabinet Acting. All right. Those are the portfolios that we have here. All right, did I miss anyone? Okay, so we're moving on. Audio. So the next thing is the opposition leader, Dr. Keith Mitchell. Well, he will be sworn in on Monday. All right, so please be guided accordingly. Well, you'll be able to watch that on GIS and Mikey Live and, you know, the regular thing. He'll be sworn in at 10 a.m. on Monday. Okay, what's the next thing that I have to tell you about? Well, Grenada's Prime Minister, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, will be traveling for the first time in his capacity as Prime Minister of Grenada Cabinet and Petite Martinique. All right, he's traveling to Suriname, where he will be attending and participating in the 43rd regular meeting of heads of government of CARICOM, and that's scheduled to take place in Suriname from the 3rd of July to the 5th of July 2022. What else do I have to tell her? I tell you, speed is pace. Let me go again, boy. We hold on, let me see if I get a little picture. Now, Anderson Peters. Record-breaking performance again. A new meet record in the Javelin. You understand? The guy's just doing things. Yeah. He is now one of the favorites to win the gold medal, at the 2022 World Athletics Championship in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon, next month. He threw 90.31 meters, breaking the previous mark of 89.78 meters, set by a youth from Norway, boy, since in 2006, you know what I mean? This guy keeps doing his business. You understand? Grenada to the world. Man, this man put me lighter. And he gone there. Right. So he keeps making us proud. And he keeps excelling. You understand? And these are things that we have to talk about. You understand? Big up yourself, Anderson. You realize he from St. David's, right? You realize they are real sportsmen and women who are excelling from St. David's. There's something about St. David, something about our parish when it comes to sports. There's something about St. Patrick's. When it comes to culture. You understand? St. John too. When it comes to culture. St. Mark's. When it comes to our tradition and culture again. Yes. And you realize there's something unique about every parish. The bread basket, St. Andrew, when it comes to food. You understand? And the way we used to do it traditionally. And the way we're supposed to eat and eat healthy and thing. St. Andrew. Something unique about each parish. Don't talk about St. George's. St. George's is a mixture of, you know, a mixture of everything. All little pieces come together in tongue. Can we compete in thing again? Well, listen, that one good. Again, tradition. Tradition. History. Culture. Carry on pity Motnik. You understand? We're just unique like that. We should have a show. You know? Where culture meets culture. So where everything. So the parish is represented by what they're known for the best. And then there's this one big show. You understand? One big cultural show. That show will help us to remember where we come from and who we are as a people. You understand? So a big show. Big show. Okay, so you're known for this, you do that. 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 Everybody come true. So while people are looking on and experiencing those things, then it kind of like, it reminds us of where we came from and it revives the thing that once had us as a people. Because if we know who we are, we don't know where we're going. If we don't know where we come out. You understand? Anyway, leave that talk. Well, yeah. How are we looking? Grenada is now again being affected by another. Like, we're going on in the place by railway, man. It's what we. Anyway, leave that talk. But Grenada say, it's not easy too, you know. It's not easy too. What people say. Anyway, light to moderate showers. We experienced that today with a little extra. Because there were some heavy ones too. As the axis of a tropical wave gets closer to the island. So similar conditions like what we experienced today expected to go through the course of the night. There's a medium chance of thunderstorms tonight, people. This system, however, is moving rapidly, so it's coming to stay. Vroom. You understand? It's coming to stay. Making a pass like one of them minibus. Like one of them bus. You understand? Bulldoze in the place. Wham, wham, wham. See a bus today. I said, yeah, nobody. I don't know how people do that, you know. How people sit down and bus and them and drive them so. Breaking traffic here, breaking traffic there and thing. I don't know how people doing that. Sit down and bus. Listen, when I used to live in Belmont, I used to walk to work. When I was living in John Angley. So, Mama, what are you doing? I used to walk to work. You understand? Because what's afraid? What happened? You playing baby tonight or? What's that? Oh, hold on, let me see. Let me take a look at it. Let me show the people. Okay. You understand? So anyway, the system coming and it's moving fast. You understand? It's going at 20 knots. So it is expected to cross Grenada overnight. The system has a 10% chance of becoming a cyclone. Alright? So that means the chance is very slim over a short period of time. You understand? So that'll not go anywhere and then organize itself. You understand? How are we looking for time? How are we looking for time? So small man only making us that noise like you want to be a baby. Let me see. You want the phone? No. Take daddy phone, go. Boss it. Look. You afraid? Take daddy phone and boss it. Go on. Anyway, I tell all the challenges, mama. Oh, we don't have no clothes. Say hello. That's what you wanted? That's what you wanted? That's enough. We'll see them just now, okay? High five. Good job. Right. So earlier,
You remember we tell all that story, let's get serious now, right? About a youth. Let me see if I could pull up that. Nah, what that picture ain't coming up. A wrong picture coming up. Kimani. In Trinidad. Remember the small man who walked out of his home? And then he died? They found him? Toddler, no? Well, we got an update for you. No criminal charges will be laid in the death of that 2-year-old boy, Kimani Francis. You know, he was found dead in a river near his home last month. That's in Trinidad, eh? Trinidad people. The Director of Public Prosecutions has given instructions for an inquiry to be launched into the child's death. This after a file was submitted by the investigators for instructions on the way forward. Little Kimani walked through the gates of his home, that's on 10th Street, all right, point 410, on May 9th. His body was found lodged against a log in the Guapo River the following day. You understand? Yeah, boy. They say just children already how they could have their way. That little one day, you turn it back on him and it's mass. You understand? So people were saying to jail the mother and this and that and y'all think I don't know children. You can't always watch, have your eyes on them like if you're a camera. Because you'll still make little porridge and thing for the child. You know? And sometimes you want to go in the toilet and make like how to call it. Yeah? What you go do? You put the child, they sit down and watch a little cartoon. And then you hear the cartoon playing and you think the child there in the toilet. Or you're making a little porridge. And when you go and check, 30 seconds later, the child already. Or the child go and do something funny. The child put his hand in the porridge. Or something. It's sad that children has to experience those kind of things, but y'all always busy to blame mother, busy to blame father. All you think easy, boy? All you think easy? Them children and them swift. I ain't defending nobody, what the reality is. You understand? You just cannot have your eyes on your children 24/7. You could try. You could try hard. You understand? But at the end of the day, the minute you turn your back, something stupid happens. The child decides to experiment on something and play smash up. Jaily mother, jaily father. You understand? In a split second, your child could walk out that door. You understand? And that's it. That's it. What direction do you start looking? You might have just seen the child back, but based on where he's staying, and the child run out in the bush, you don't know whether to go left or right. So you going in one direction and the child going, you understand, both of all going against each other. Anyway, I'll leave that talk. So they say no criminal charges and things like that. You understand? So, let me see. Anyway, although how we looking at Tell All This Friday, I didn't really want to stay too long on the program too, Some of all share the program yet and I'll still want to share the thing. All the boys is a father of 2 now. Our baby boy came yesterday. Cute little thing. And they're still there at the hospital. So hence I'm here with this little terrorist by myself, hoping that you give me a chance to do the program. I mean, all things considered, I think you're doing okay. All fine. Eshirin, all things considered. Oh, somebody says Teddy Bishop is also doing well. Good. Send me the details, no? Send me the data. Let me see what Teddy doing, you know what I mean? So, yeah, boy, so small man, I'll go know the name next week. Give me a time. Understand? Yeah, I don't want everything one time. Take all the time. I'll go get the name next week. One of the days in next week, we go announce the name of the baby. Alright, so 2 boys now, You see the cute little thing? Yeah, and oh my God. I mean, pregnancy is a great thing. Childbirth is a great thing. My father had about 12 plus, My father, I just reached number 2, Yeah, well, I'm getting close to me 40, so I had to think. Yeah, that. I guess I'm what the apple far fall far from the tree where that part is concerned, you know, because I can't keep up with my father, you know, daddy do things like if kids did it like if children was going out of style, you know, can't do that. Let me see what you did, let me see what you made, let me show, you don't want to show the people what you made? No? Anyway, all you. So thank you for all the greetings and all the, you know, the wishes and stuff. I really appreciate you, every one of you on the program. And we're gonna have another program for all you on Monday, God's willing. All right. But before we ain't done yet. Where you going? We ain't done. We have for you the national report. I see a man. Anyway, lady that I talked to. We have a national report, and we have the weather coming up. Yes, I saw. There are videos circulating with a man who was apparently chopped or stabbed. I believe that happened in St. Andrew. I see somebody just wrote about it. Yeah, we are aware of that, but we do not have any further details. We too, like yourself, saw the video, but that's as much as information as that we have for you for now. Okay, guys? So let me take a quick break, and when I come back, we have the national report for you, and we as well have the weather. All right? Yeah, boy. Are you telling me today was a lot of rain in town, right? A lot of people see what a rain. You know, this rainy season has started really hard. You know, what you would find before is that there's a lot of rain. Well, rain, sun, you know, I can mix everything. This one here, you know, it's just water. You understand? It's water. But anyway, we needed it. We're taking a break and come back with more.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Quartz Ready Finance. Family Fun Days are on now. Get what you need at Quartz, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Spice Mass is back! And Grenada Distillers Limited wants you to win big with its bottleneck promotion. With every purchase of pure white or special dark, you are automatically entered for a chance to win. Win tickets to Soca Mona. Win free costumes. Win bottles of Clack Scott Rum, Grenada's #1. Win cold hard cash and more. Simply write your name, address, and contact details at the back of this bottleneck and insert in the boxes at participating outlets and the Clack Scott sales vans. Win big for Spice Mass with Clack Scott, Grenada's #1 rum.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PTINR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Government promises to make payment of 2018 doc salaries at the end of July. We'll have details of this story and more in the National Report.
COVID-19 spreads from person to person through the droplets that are produced when someone coughs or sneezes, which makes it easy to spread between people in close contact. Now let's get prepared to stay healthy.
To reduce your chance of catching or spreading COVID-19, practice these simple everyday preventative measures. Droplets can also land on surfaces, so ensure that you wash your hands frequently for a minimum of 20 seconds or sing the happy birthday song twice. Avoid touching your face, especially your eyes, nose, and mouth. If soap and water are not readily available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with an alcohol content between 60 and 90%. 70% is ideal.
When you cough or sneeze, cover your nose and mouth with a flexed elbow or a tissue. Dispose of the tissue immediately and then wash your hands. If you notice someone has a fever and cough or other symptoms of respiratory illness, avoid close contact when possible. Let's all do our part to ensure that each and every Grenadian remains healthy. Our health is our collective responsibility.
Welcome back. With the details of the news for Friday, July 1st, 2022, I am Sherry-Ann Noel. 15 members of the National Democratic Congress are now sworn in as ministers of government. The team, led by Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell, all took their oath of office and received their letters of instruments during the ceremony on Thursday at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Prime Minister Mitchell will also serve as Minister for Finance, Public Administration, National Security, Home Affairs and Information. In this Abigail McIntyre report, we hear the assignments of the other cabinet ministers.
The Honorable Deacon Mitchell, who was sworn in as Grenada's 9th Prime Minister on June 24th, was first to take his oath of office at the swearing-in ceremony of cabinet ministers on Thursday. He now holds the additional offices of Minister for Finance, National Security, Home Affairs, Public Administration, Information and Disaster Management. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development will now be headed by the Honorable Joseph Andal. Honorable Lennox Andrews was appointed Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Tourism, ICT, Creative Economy, Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives. Honorable Dennis Cornwall will serve as Minister for Infrastructure and Physical Development, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation. On the Sister Isles, the Honorable Tevin Andrews was appointed Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government. The Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs is now headed by the Honorable Philip Telesford, while the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation will be led by the Honorable Andy Williams. Honorable Karine James will run the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, and Honorable Ron Redhead will serve as Minister of State with the responsibility for youth and sports. 5 senators also took their oath of office and received their letters of instruments. Senator the Honorable Claudette Joseph was appointed Attorney General, Minister for Legal Affairs, Labor and Consumer Affairs. Senator the Honorable Adrian Augustine Thomas will serve as Minister of State with responsibility for Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives. The Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture will be led by Senator the Honorable David Andrew. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs will now be the responsibility of Senator the Honorable Gayton Lacrette, and Senator the Honorable Gloria Ann Thomas will lead as Minister of State with responsibility for social development and gender affairs. Senator the Honorable Quince Britton was appointed as Senator in the Parliament of Grenada. For the National Report, I am Abigail McIntyre.
Thank you, Abigail. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell says careful thought was put into the composition of his team to ensure that his administration can make good on the promises made during the 2022 election campaign. To demonstrate his administration's willingness to stand by its word, they have created the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation.
I think even from the briefings we've had with the senior managers of the public service, there's an implementation deficit in the public service. And we recognize that if we are actually going to deliver, we need to actually literally get things done. And so that's a key factor that is going to drive all of the other ministries. We have to set targets, we have to set goals, we have to implement. And if we're not implementing, we have to find out why and be able to correct it. So that's sort of the underlying philosophy behind creating that new ministry. We also want to focus heavily on the productive sectors, and that means the ICT, the creative industry, production, agriculture, fishing, agro-processing, etc. So in a sense, we are creating a super ministry with substructures beneath it because they're sectoral. Agriculture is sectoral, fishing is sectoral, but all of them are ultimately the productive sectors. And so we want to make sure that we have the synergies across the board to drive those sectors.
Other critical ministries for his administration are that of education, youth and sports, and climate resilience.
To that extent, renewable energy is going to be critical because the energy we currently use is fossil fuels, and that contributes towards rising temperatures and the challenges we face with the environment. We also recognize that there is the potential for a lot of grant funding available for countries that are serious about, especially small island states, about the environment, about climate resilience. And so we really want to give that ministry prominence to ensure that we can capitalize on the grant funding that is necessary to address climate resilience that we so badly need. Education is going to be a major factor, hence the reason for selecting David. He himself is an educator. He's very experienced, rose all the way to Chief Education Officer at one time, so I feel quite confident that he knows the system. He will therefore be able to guide us on what are some of the challenges that we need to face from a public sector reform point of view, as well as from a subject and a content matter.
The youthful members of the administration, he says, will play key roles in moving the various assigned ministries forward.
You'd see, for example, that Ron, although he's an MP, is a Minister of State, because we recognize that he's young, he has a lot more time ahead of him, and we want to give him the opportunity to serve in his constituency as well as to fulfill the mandate that he has. You'd observe that our senators are female, some of those who did not win their seats, but we know they have the skill set necessary to deliver on the things that they have that we want them to champion. Mr. Lacret, we believe, is a talent that is hardworking, still relatively young, and I have no illusion that whoever takes on the task of the Ministry of Health will be required to devote all of their time towards transforming it, towards improving it, and towards sustaining it. Hence the reason why he has that portfolio. Even though he has no health background per se, we feel satisfied that there are sufficient Grenadians with the technical skills. But what we need really from a leadership point of view is someone who can inspire, who can motivate, and who people have the confidence in to support to ensure that we do the transformation.
Government says it will make payments of docked salaries to teachers by the end of July. The announcement was made on Thursday by Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell. The action to dock the salaries of teachers was taken by the Keith Mitchell-led administration in 2018, following protest action prompted by the Grenada Union of Teachers, GUT, where teachers were absent from the classrooms for approximately 2 weeks in protest of a 2% gratuity payment offer. Prime Minister Mitchell told the gathering at the stadium that his government is extending the olive branch to commence the industrial peace process. He anticipates that promoting industrial peace will improve productivity.
As a sign of our commitment to ensuring that peace prevails, that in my capacity as Minister of Finance and subject to the blessings which I believe I will receive from my cabinet colleagues and in particular the new Minister of Education, we will instruct the Ministry of Finance to repay to the teachers of P.T. Martinique, Carriacou and Grenada the salaries that were docked unjustly from them, and that those payments should be made as early as the end of July 2022.
The Prime Minister said government will soon address the status of public officers as part of its transformation agenda. He explained that the thorough assessment will be conducted of unestablished and established workers, permanent workers, and those with contracts.
Our government is not at war, nor should it be at war with the public servants and the workers who work for the government. And therefore, we accept that we will have disagreements. We accept that we will have difference in our viewpoints. But we are committed to ensuring that at all times that we treat our workers with respect and with dignity. I've already signaled to the senior managers of the public service that we need to put our house in order if we are going to put the nation's house in order. And I've already signaled that we will address the varying discrepancies between unestablished, established, contract, Imani, permanent, and the varying descriptions and job descriptions and varying benefits and non-benefits across all sectors of the public service.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
The house was shaking. Then suddenly saw we hear bang, crack, and the roof had gone.
Man, I was so scared, I nearly wet myself.
Only those who have lived it can truly understand the devastating fury of a hurricane's wind.
The house across the road just get up and roll over.
Hurricane force wind. It's a hazard. Hazards. Take control. Reduce your loss. You can hurricane-proof your home. For example, make your roof more wind-resistant by using screws instead of nails in its construction. Find out more about hurricane force winds and other hazards at your local disaster office.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency and SEDERA.
Welcome back. Grenada's new Minister for Foreign Affairs, Honorable Joseph Andel, is ready to begin the task assigned to him under this ministry. Minister Andel spoke with the GIS after taking the oath of office at the swearing-in of cabinet ministers at the Karani James Athletic Stadium on Thursday evening.
I've been involved in the political field for most of my adult life. International relations is something that I studied at university level. And I know that we have competent staff at the ministry that will do the necessary briefings and assist me with the necessary preparation. So I feel quite confident that we'll be able to represent Grenada well, secure the interests of our country on the diplomatic and trade fronts.
Honorable Andel says there will be a different, more inclusive and transparent way of doing business under his administration and indicated that one of the areas his ministry will be placing heavy focus on is the setting up of a genuine export sector.
One of the things that we want to focus on is developing a genuine export sector. In terms of investors are welcome, but we as a government are going to set the national developmental priorities and seek the relevant partners so that we can execute our plans. And with everything, we have Grenada first and foremost. So there will be a difference in terms of the way we do some of the things. I won't be going into details in this interview, but you can expect some major shift in terms of the way we conduct business on behalf of our country.
The Minister for Foreign Affairs, Trade and Development says he is very comfortable with the assigned portfolios and will do his utmost to ensure that the best benefits are derived for the further development of Grenada. And finally in the news, the school feeding program in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sports has received an increase in donation from ADM Caribbean Agro Industries for the upcoming school year 2022 to 2023. Managing Director of ADM Caribbean Agro, Gilbert Schooner, was on hand Thursday at the St. Paul's Government School for the handing over ceremony of a check in the amount of $34,000 to Acting Chief Education Officer Angela Finlay. The check represents the value of the flour which will be distributed to more than 100 schools in the school feeding program. Sorana Mitchell reports that the increase in donation comes at a very crucial time when there are more students making use of the program.
The Ministry of Education, Youth and Sports was extremely grateful to be presented with a check representing the value of flour which will be donated to over 100 schools in the country. Managing Director of ADM Caribbean Agro Industries, Gilbert Schooner, said the donation valued at $34,000 EC is to support Grenada's youth.
There's greater need. We saw that there's greater need throughout the country. We know that persons are experiencing quite a bit of hardship, and we believe that by making an enhanced contribution this year, we would be able to assist a wider cross-section of the student population that is in need of that kind of support.
Acting Chief Education Officer Angela Finlay said the donation was a commendable one, especially during this time of the COVID-19 pandemic when more parents are making use of the school feeding program due to loss of employment. Finlay said schools have been requesting an increase in the amount allotted to the program due to an increased need.
In this school, with a population of just over 300 children, approximately 130 students are enrolled in the school feeding program, and they are provided with a hot meal daily. We are still collecting the data from across the region, but we do know, across the state, but we do know that there has been an increase, because that has been the concern of all schools, that we need to do more in terms of the subvention so that they can give the children the quality of meal that we expect them to sustain.
And what's the subvention?
Well, what I can tell you is the grand figure. It's approximately 3.1 million that is spent on the school feeding program every year, and that was prior to the advent of COVID. But the budget was already there for this year, still in the region of 3.1, but it has been able to carry us through because school has not been every day for a while, you know, with the staggered return of students. So we were able to make it through this year.
Last year's donation by ADM Caribbean Agro Industries was in the amount of 16,000 EC dollars. This year's handing over ceremony was held at the St. Paul's Government School on Thursday. For the National Report, I am Sarana Mitchell.
Thank you, Sarana. And with that report, we come to the end of the National Report for Friday, July 1st, 2022. Now for a recap of the top story. Government promises to make payment of 2018 doc salaries at the end of July. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherry Ann Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Thank you very much, Sherry Ann, and the rest of the GIS News team. We have a notice that we need to give to you before we leave. The National Water and Sewage Authority advises consumers from H.A. Street, Hughes Street, the Caranage, and surrounding communities in the parish of St. George that your water supply will be interrupted from 9 p.m. tonight. Well, that had already happened. To 4 p.m. on Saturday, July 2nd. So that's from now till 4 p.m. tomorrow. Disclosure is due to a damaged water main on H.A. Street. Consumers, you are therefore encouraged to utilize your stored supply until such time. Please be advised that as a result of the work, H.A. Street will be closed to vehicular traffic from its intersection with Hughes Street on Saturday, July 2nd between the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Motorists, you are encouraged to use alternative routes to get to your various destinations. And the authority said that they'd like to apologize for this. All right, what else? Sorry. Still have a little cough, you know. As we promised, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with some brief to widely scattered showers improving overnight. The minimum temperature for tonight, 25 degrees Celsius, winds east-southeasterly to southeasterly at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Seas slightly rough, waves 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. Your weather for Saturday, partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and windy with few brief to widely scattered showers improving during the evening. Maximum temperature 29.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 26. Winds east-northeasterly to southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas slightly rough, waves 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. Let's take a look at the weather for Sunday. Generally fair, hazy and windy, becoming partly cloudy at times with the possible isolated showers. Maximum temperature 31.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 26. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas slightly rough, waves 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory would be in effect. All right, and let's take a look at the weather for Monday as well. So we give you tonight, we give you Saturday, we give you Sunday. Monday, generally fair, slightly hazy and windy with the possible isolated showers, increasing in cloudiness overnight with few brief to widely scattered showers. Max temperature 31.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 25.5. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 16 to 26 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough, waves 6 to 7 feet in open waters. Small craft advisory will be in effect for all days. So for tomorrow, for Sunday, and for Monday, small craft advisory in effect. Folks who are there on YouTube, we want to say hello to you. Quite a bit of you. Hello and blessings to you. It's always a pleasure to have you with us, all right? Though you're not saying anything, all of you there, hello, hello, hello. And those of you on Facebook, we see that you're there. Cynthia and Zaka and Shireen and Kirin and Thelma. Hello, Rose. I see that you're there. Rose, what's going on, Rose? And Claire, praise and worship. And who else is with us? Violet. Kirin again, and Marilyn, and Rose asks, Mikey, COVID active? I no longer have COVID, you know. I no longer, but what I've noticed, once I come to the studio, there's AC and all of that, it kind of like aggravates my my lungs, I guess. So I have a little pressure on the lungs, so that's why I cough. During the whole COVID stuff, I did not have any cough to see, no big sort of thing, you know. The first day was really rough, and then it started to improve rapidly, and the only thing that I have right now is that even while I'm no longer COVID, but I no longer test positive for COVID, but still I guess there are lingering symptoms like the tiredness. I'm tired, like tired. Mikey doesn't tired. Listen, I've been tired for the past. Listen, when I tell you I sleep in. And my son, well, you know, he was, because me and my son, we're very intimate. Like, we hug, we talk. So once I had COVID, it was a wrap. By the time I knew I had COVID, this guy was already infected, right? This man wakes up at midday or at 1 p.m. No kidding. You know, he has no symptoms now. The first 2 days was rough. He was mounting some really high temperatures, and then after that, all symptoms gone. But that man sleeping like, listen, when I tell you he's sleeping, he will be like, Daddy, where's mommy? And gone down again. You know, Daddy, what are you doing? And he gone again. You know, so, yeah, what are we gonna do? That was the most upset period in my life. Listen, you know, yeah, Bermuda, you know, sometimes I think I cause the most in my head right now with COVID, because like I said, like, you know what? I never wanted ever to catch anything like this in my life. I told you I never get Zika, no chikungunya, no none of those things. Because I tell you, if I had to put my whole body in a garbage bag and move around, I'm doing it. And I did everything I could to prevent myself from catching COVID, you know, everything I could. And in 1 minute, I needed somebody to respect, and well, I don't think they could have done anything really, to be quite honest. But know that they were infected so that they would protect me from getting infected too. But that didn't happen. You know, I came into my zone and I got infected. You know, it's like this. When I'm here, that's the only time I am not wearing a mask, when I am speaking, when I'm doing a presentation. And it so happened that I was in the studio and yeah. Anyway, lady, that talk. I tell you, of course. I say, well, Jesus wanted to hear from me for a long time. And there are still people walking around, oh, COVID this and oh, COVID that, oh, COVID this. Yeah, but the problem with that is, it's not just about you. It is not just about you. What about the others around you? Today I see a man getting trouble to them tell him, man, he can't wear a scarf to go in the hospital. You have to wear a mask. You want to argue with the security. It is not about you. Miss, for this whole thing, I never wear a mask yet. I always wear me scarf, and I always... It is not about you. The people have a rule, and then people rule is their rule. You are not supposed to... So whether you want to wear your mask or you know, when you're in Rome, you live like the Romans do. If you want to come in them people place, you follow their rule. If not, go. Because the thing about it is, yes, me don't believe in this COVID, and me don't think, and me have the scarf. But here's what, when all of all nastiness is innocent people all going to infect. You understand? Oh, me don't believe in that thing, and the playing big, strong, and mighty. I is Mr. But here's what. It is your grandmothers, your aunts, your cousins, your sons, your daughters. You go in and give a hard time. Look at my situation. Look at my situation. From the whole pandemic, never once caught COVID. Never. You understand? Never. You know why? Because I did everything possible. I did how much rally, a million rallies, I never catch COVID. A million funerals, I never catch COVID. Why? Because I did what I needed to do. But I got infected because why? It was not me. You understand? I got infected. I ain't go looking for COVID. But you know what that did? My 2-year-old son. I had to watch him cry. You understand? Bawl, scream. Body aches. I brought home COVID from my son. You know what I used to do when I come in home? The amount of tests I just take in my vehicle and sit down and wait. Because I'm bringing COVID to my family. That day I took 3 tests. 3. All negative. So I good. You understand? And that was the wrong time to be good. Quote unquote. Because I ended up, I didn't infected my son. You understand? Then the baby decides he's gonna come. Mother is positive. 2-year-old son is positive. Mother is about to give birth. Positive, COVID-19 positive. Mother is going to give birth. So then there's a risk that my little baby son is going to get infected with COVID. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And that is still not enough to make some people keep themselves quiet with this whole COVID thing, boy. Oh, me. Again, it's not about you. Because if you want to play stupid, that's your business. But you have people home. And when you infect them, they're going to infect their friends, their loved ones. You understand? So my toddler son is not going to be able to say welcome home to his little baby brother. He's not going to be able to play, to touch, to go close to his baby brother for a long time. And he wouldn't understand why. Even after he has prepared so much to welcome baby. You take that away from him. You understand? A mother is not able to interact with her newborn baby in a manner that she wants to because why? You take that away from her too. That child cannot get that skin to skin that he deserves at birth. Right? At birth, that child can't get that. That they need in this most critical time, the most critical moments on this earth. The very first few moments on earth. Why? Because they take that from him too. You understand? You take that from him. They share a family's, what is supposed to be a family's most precious moments. Take that away. Because everybody wants to be high and mighty. I am afraid of COVID. I don't believe in that. Grenada not COVID, boy. Mikey, why coming around here wearing masks for Grenada not COVID? You know what I mean? Everybody go get COVID anyway, so what's the point? You know what I mean? Let me come on here. I tell her I doesn't stay long on the program Friday. But I tell her, of course, I was never so disappointed in my entire life. But anyway, lady that talk. Lady that talk. God is good. God is good. You know, man? Yeah. God is good. God is good. It's tough, but God is good. So Mama decided he had enough. Okay, Daddy coming. Tell everybody bye-bye. Tell them bye, and we're gonna go, okay? Tell them bye-bye. Bye. Oh no, he's not seen himself, so he's not gonna say goodbye. He needs to see himself for him to say goodbye. Say bye. Look, watch, look. He's not wearing clothes, so that's the highest he could go. Bye. No. Alright, so anyway, folks, let me go and see after my big baby. Okay? Let me go see after my big baby. Look some juice. Later, guys. Let's go! In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say ja! No, some of you have not yet shared the program. Oh, let's share the thing. Share the thing, you know? Because I know when you share it, you just feel good. Share the thing when you share it, I just feel good too. Yeah, I mean, so share the business. We'll talk again on Monday, God's willing. And I ain't showing all the no pic. Don't come and ask me for no picture. Again, you'll get it in due time. You understand? He's such a cutie. You thought baby Mikey is handsome? Mikey have nothing on that youth. Nothing. Yeah, I don't know, boy. What? Children sweet. Anyway, I love and appreciate every one of you. You're like family to me. Just know that, okay? Take care, guys. Have a good weekend.